Details of the COVID-19 outbreak at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. UEFA have confirmed that Thursday's game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Rennes in the Europa Conference League will go ahead as planned. Spurs will face Morecambe in the third round of the FA Cup in January. An academy player update, a former Spurs goalkeeper on the improvement of Ben Davies, and could Steven Bergwijn be heading out the door at Tottenham in January? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. So let's start today's video by talking about the COVID situation at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. A report has just been published by BBC Sport, and they are stating that Tottenham's preparations for their pre-Christmas fixtures have been disrupted by a coronavirus outbreak at the club. It is understood a number of players and staff have returned positive COVID-19 tests. More PCR testing is due to take place over the next 24 hours. It then states that Spurs are due to face Rennes in a crucial Europa Conference League group game in London on Thursday before a Premier League trip to Brighton on Sunday. Under UEFA regulations, if Spurs have 13 available players, including a goalkeeper, from their 25-man A list, they must fulfil the Rennes fixture, which they need to win to stand a chance to qualify for the final 32. The game could be postponed if they do not have significant player numbers, but all group matches must be completed by the 31st of December. In a statement, UEFA have stated the match is due to take place as scheduled. In the article from BBC Sport, it states it is yet to be established whether the club will contact the Premier League about Sunday's trip to the Amex Stadium to play Brighton, but a decision to postpone league matches can only be made by the competition board. In case you missed the previous video, a report has also been published by the Football Insider, and they have named a number of Tottenham players and staff members that they believe who have COVID-19. It says Heung-min Son is among 6 Tottenham stars hit by the COVID outbreak that has placed the team's fixtures under potential threat. Emerson Royal and Brian Hill missed Sunday's 3-0 win over Norwich City after testing positive for COVID-19. It then goes on to say that a Tottenham source has told the Football Insider that Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura, Ben Davies and the injured Christian Romero have also tested positive for coronavirus this week. Now, my thoughts on this. Obviously, all of this is speculation at the moment. Nothing has been confirmed by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, and I'm sure Antonio Conte will tell us more in his press conference on Wednesday ahead of the Rennes game in the Europa Conference League on Thursday. So it is all about waiting now. It is the waiting game. Hopefully, a lot of these Tottenham Hotspur players have done their PCR tests and they have come back negative. Fingers crossed. As the BBC Sport report stated there, Tottenham will have enough players to fulfil the Rennes fixture at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Thursday in the Europa Conference League. The game that I would be most worried about is the game, the Amex Stadium facing Brighton in the Premier League. If Tottenham do have those players out, Heung-min Son, Ben Davies, Lucas Moura, etc., I would like to see the game postponed and perhaps played, sometime in 2022. In case you missed it, Monday evening, Tottenham Hotspur have been drawn at home to League One side Morecambe in the third round of the FA Cup. Ties will take place across the weekend of Friday the 7th to Monday the 10th of January 2022. Further information regarding the scheduling of this match will be released by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in the near future. Morecambe are currently 20th in League One. Morecambe beat Newport County 1-0 at home in the first round before beating Northern Premier League side Buxton 1-0 away in their second round on Saturday. Now, my thoughts on the draw. Absolutely delighted with the draw to play a team in League One and, of course, have a home game. You can't ask for more than that. It will allow Antonio Conte to play a lot of the fringe players, a lot of the players that don't get much game time. So, take your opportunities. Another chance for some of these players to take the opportunities in front of our home fans as well, early January. I'm a lover of the FA Cup. We haven't won it for 30 years. It is about time that we put this trophy in the cabinet. On Tuesday afternoon, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club released a academy player update, and they have stated, "We are pleased to confirm that young defender Charlie Sayers has joined our academy from Southend United. Charlie comes to us as a second-year under-18s player, joining our scholarship programme from the National League club." Meanwhile, third-year scholar Jeremy Kaizu has left the club by mutual agreement. We wish Jeremy well for the next stage of his career. We can also confirm that J. Neil Bennett has returned to the club for treatment on an ankle injury sustained whilst on loan at Crewe. J. Neil's loan agreement with Crewe runs from August until January. He made 11 appearances for them in all competitions to date. Now, my thoughts on this. I actually mentioned Charlie Sayers on this channel a couple of weeks ago because Tottenham Hotspur offered him a trial from Southend. I think he's made 6 appearances for the Essex side. Only 17 years old, so he's only young. It'd be interesting to see whether he develops his career at Tottenham Hotspur in the next year or two, or whether Tottenham do send him out on loan to a league club. Indeed, it may even be back to Southend United. You never know. A little bit on J. Neil Bennett. J. Neil Bennett and Dylan Markanday were the 2 players that really impressed me during the summer, during pre-season for the Tottenham Hotspur under-23s. Great to see J. Neil Bennett getting game time for Crewe. Did very well for them. Made 11 appearances, this season. And, what a big blow for him. Injury, coming back to the Tottenham Hotspur Football Club now. I hope that the injury clears up fairly quickly and he can go back to Crewe or indeed another Football League club and gain some great experience. Former Spurs and England goalkeeper Paul Robinson has been singing the praises of Tottenham Hotspur defender Ben Davies. Talking to the Football Insider, he said he is flourishing under the new manager, Antonio Conte. Like a lot of players at Spurs, I think he's benefiting from a new voice and a new challenge. He clearly enjoys playing on the left of a back three. It's his best position, but I still don't think he would get in any of the top 4 sides in the Premier League. He is playing amazingly well right now, though. Long may it continue. In a recent interview with The Athletic, Tottenham Hotspur defender Ben Davies said, "The new boss Antonio Conte has really got us running, really got us working. It's intense and we feel much better for it." It was one of his main messages when we came in. We knew we had to improve, and his attitude is we have to be the best in all aspects that we can control, and physicality is definitely something that we can control. Now, my thoughts on Ben Davies. I tell you what, some superb performances since Antonio Conte has arrived. You talk about Antonio Conte and managers getting the best out of players. It is certainly working here. Antonio Conte has got him playing on the left side of a back three, and he seems to be one of the first names on the team sheet right now. Exceptional defending from him in the last couple of games, and some great performances. And even Antonio Conte has got Ben Davies shooting, because since Antonio Conte has come in, Ben Davies had more shots in these few games than last season put together. So he's got him playing very good defensively. He's got him shooting as well. He's got him attacking. He's improving every single aspect of Ben Davies' game. And, I'm absolutely loving this right now because, what we've seen in this first month under Antonio Conte, give him a little bit more time. I'm sure that he will improve a lot of these players. A report has been published by the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Steven Bergwijn could be offered an escape from his Tottenham nightmare by Ajax after falling out of favour under Antonio Conte, with the Dutch club interested in a loan move ahead of the January transfer window. It then states that Ajax will reportedly target a loan move for Tottenham star Steven Bergwijn if Antonio Conte deems him surplus to requirements in the January transfer window. Steven Bergwijn, 24, has only been given 13 minutes of football since Conte arrived at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last month. It then states he is one of several players to have suffered from the Italians' appointment, with Dele Alli, Tonguion Ndombele and Joe Rodon also seeing their game time plummet in recent weeks. Conte recently warned his squad that he is still making his evaluations on them ahead of the January transfer window, throwing down the gauntlet after the dreadful 2-1 Europa Conference League away defeat at Mura. Now, my thoughts on this, and we keep seeing lots of reports stating the likes of Dele Alli, Tanguy Ndombele, Joe Rodon, and now Steven Bergwijn could be heading out the door in January. It's all about players taking their opportunities. You know, Antonio Conte has been very clear and come out and said publicly that he is making his evaluations on the squad. He has given everybody a clean slate, and it is about taking the opportunities and showing our new manager what these players can do. You know, when I think back to that Mura game, did Dele Alli take his opportunity? Did Joe Rodon take his opportunity? Tanguy Ndombele, do they take their opportunities? And have they taken their opportunities when they've been given them? I don't think they have. In Thursday's game, if some of these players get opportunities, they have to grab them. They really, really do. It's about impressing the manager, showing the manager exactly what you can do. And, you know, perhaps you will get Premier League minutes. You know, when I saw at the Norwich game on Sunday, Tanguy Ndombele was warming up right in front of me. And if you can call it a warm-up, I'll tell you what, the person next to me went out to go to the toilet, and I think he moved faster than what Tanguy Ndombele did down at the touchline, because that was no warm-up. It was dreadful. You know, that is no way of going about things to impress your manager. You know, you want to be doing absolutely everything in your power at the moment. But this article mentioning Steven Bergwijn, you know, is all about opportunities. He's had limited opportunities, you know, in the last year or so. And it's about time that some of these players started grabbing them. You know, they're playing for their futures. Do you want to be a Tottenham Hotspur player or not? If they don't, and Antonio Conte will make the evaluations very, very quickly on some of these players, and I'm sure he has done on some players already, you know, they will go out the door, because we need the money. We will need the money to come in, you know, so we can put it into new players who do want to be at the club, will give 100%, and, you know, ultimately and most importantly, you know, will do what Antonio Conte wants them to do.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners, as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's update. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.